I want y'all to listen to this video right quick. Now, I can't play the video actually on here because I already know that it will be deemed too violent by YouTube's policies and they would snatch that video down, and I'm not risking trying to get a strike. So listen to the audio and then I will go forward with my commentary.
Racist, bitch. You
bitch, you racist. Black people say we racist, but you racist.
No, bitch.
Hoe.
Y'all don't call
bitch,
me.
You stupid.
It's okay.
You stupid bitch. That's what you
it's
are.
All right.
Hoe.
Everybody on
bitch,
Facebook.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Shit.
I don't give a
bitch,
fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
So
if you won, bitch.
It's okay. Darnell CJ.
I'll drag your ass out this motherfucking bitch.
I told you I fight hard, hoe. You gonna have to fight me hard, bitch. I got 2 brothers, bitch. Yeah, hoe. Yeah, hoe.
You spilled big red over my fucking carpet.
Bitch, and we're on live fighting, hoe. And I just whooped you.
Bitch, I didn't even...
Yeah. That hoe got me fucked up. No, bitch, I got it all on live, hoe. I got it all on live. Racist, bitch.
Okay. Oh, hold on. All right, I'm back. So y'all just heard that exchange right there. Now, like I said, this is why y'all need to follow me on Twitter, because this is another video right here that I retrieved off of Twitter. I'm telling you, a lot of the videos I get, if they don't come through my emails, a lot of the times I will come across them on Twitter and people won't even send them to me. I just happen to come across them because people follow me, so their stuff will end up on my timeline. Or they'll tag me in it. And this video popped up. Now you can see right there in the tag, in the caption above, it says racist white boy attacks his black girlfriend on Facebook Live. I retweeted this and I said, but I thought they were so much better though. This reminds me of another video I saw a couple years ago where it played out the same exact way minus the physical altercation. Now I'm gonna pause on this video right quick and tell you what video I'm talking about. If y'all remember a couple years ago, I can't remember what year exactly, there was this black girl or this black woman, I think she was kind of like on the light skin side, and she was being verbally assaulted by her white boyfriend who was saying racial slurs to her as well. It just didn't get to the point where he actually hit her, and she too recorded the incident as well, and it went viral. And then she went on to another YouTuber's platform. I'm not going to say who it is. If y'all remember what video I'm talking about, you know exactly what it is. And when they went on there, they started to talk about the incident. But what I noticed is that they spent less time talking about what happened here and more time talking about, you guessed it, bashing black men. For some odd reason, they managed to find a way to incorporate black men into the conversation. Wow. The conversation should have been why this white guy, this palm-colored male, was verbally assaulting this black woman. But they managed to bring us into the equation. It's amazing how I swear, if this was a Olympic event, they would win the gold medal for it every single time. So now apparently it's black men's fault when palm-colored male is beating up on a black woman's ass when they're in a relationship with each other. More like relation shit with each other. Now, y'all couldn't see the actual altercation because, like I said, I wasn't going to play the video on the screen for you because I know YouTube would snatch it down. But you heard it right there. You even heard the white guy call her the N-word. He said it. He said it probably about maybe a good 15 seconds into the video, called her a hoe, called her a bitch. And then the stuff that you heard where it was like rumbling in the video, he actually went over to the bed because she was sitting on the bed. He actually went over to the bed and pulled her off of the bed. He probably pulled a comforter to pull her off of the bed. And then she drops her phone and it just pointed up towards the ceiling. And then you hear rumblings again. That's when the physical altercation took place. You don't see it, but you can hear it. And then she comes back to the camera basically bragging how she, I guess, put hands on him. She's breathing all hard and everything. She got to fix her weave and like literally. I'm not exaggerating this right here. And then he's still talking. I'm like, she was talking as if she knocked his ass out because he was still talking after she picked the phone back up. But one thing that one of my subscribers and one of my followers on Twitter pointed out that made perfect sense was the fact that this chick recorded or put on Instagram, not Instagram because it was on Facebook. She put on Facebook Live the altercation, which lets me know this is not the first time they've got into an altercation. It's not. But it is the first time that she actually recorded it for the world to see. So this lets me know she's been abused by this guy before in the past. You can tell that this was not a one-time occurrence. This has happened multiple times. But she stayed. She stayed. And I will not be surprised if she still stays with this guy. Now, what's so crazy is a black guy would probably not even do half the stuff that this white guy did. But then it'll only take one incident where he may pop off on her one good time. For whatever reason it may be. He would be all types of niggas ain't shit and then get the fuck out. That's all it would be. And the relationship would be done. And don't let it be a relationship where there are kids involved, meaning his kids and her kids together. Then she might try to slap him with child support. Tell me I'm lying. I'm telling you, she ain't leaving this guy. And if you saw how their room looked, almost reminds me of Lonnie Love. It looks like she's messing with a bottom shelf Brad, one that probably ain't got nothing, but will talk a whole bunch of shit about black men. It's amazing. It amazes me. It amazes me how all of this stuff just manages to come out the way that it does. And like I said, I don't be going looking for these videos. I'm being completely and utterly honest. I don't go looking for these videos. They just pop up. That's why I say y'all need to get on Twitter. Y'all will be amazed at the stuff that you will see on there. And that's why I get a lot of the videos. That's why I get a lot of, I guess you could say like a lot of side stories. This is what I call a side story. Because it's not something that is pumped out there in lamestream media. Now, those will come probably through my email or something like that. But this wasn't sent to me in an email. It wasn't sent to me in a DM. It wasn't even tagged to me. It was retweeted by someone who I'm following onto my timeline. And that's how I found it. And the video was posted up on January the 9th, and it is now January 11th. By the time you see it, it'll be well into the following week. But I feel absolutely nothing for her. You even had some of her little Strad cohorts down there in the comment section. Yes, beat his ass, bitch. Yes. They kill me with that shit. They kill me with that shit. I'm like, she didn't really beat his ass because he still got up and talked the shit. I'm like, if he beat his ass for real, he wouldn't have been talking. She would have knocked his ass out. And you can tell she did it for attention because I would not be surprised if he knocked her ass around a few times. But the time that she happens to go live so people could see it, then she wanted to build up all the strength like she was goddamn She-Hulk to show what kind of strength, quote unquote, she had. To put on a show for the world. Her and her white zaddy. But that's really all I have to say. I can't wait to see what y'all got to talk about down in the comments when it comes to this. Y'all let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and have the notifications turned on. And I will talk to you in the next one.